While California might be the largest producer, no other state in the country is more synonymous with the peach than Georgia. However, it's been a trying year for growers as a late freeze has caused some of the worst conditions in more than a decade.
The thing that made this one a little bit rougher than last year probably was that we were about 10 days earlier in our bloom and the status of the crop. The warm February pushed everything to start blooming and start moving a whole lot earlier than normal.
It's a problem farmers had to deal with last year as well, but to a much lesser extent.
I would say last year we had about a 60% crop, which was a good 60% once it actually developed. This year, I would say it kind of flip-flopped. We're probably looking at 40%, and it's still a little early, but the damage is a lot easier to see, riding through orchards right now than it was last year.
One of the silver linings is that quality shouldn't be affected, as despite the warmer than average winter, the crop did receive the proper amount of chill hours, and the damaged fruit won't even make it to the shelves.
I mean, it shouldn't, because what got zapped, so it won't be in the market. It wasn't like it was slightly damaged and you'll have some fruit quality issues. The fruit that's left, as long as we have decent weather from here on out, should be good quality fruit. We were a little bit short on some of our higher chill varieties. We were right around 750 hours of chill, if you look at just chill hours, not chill portions or units. So we were a little bit under chilled on some things, but most everything was coming out fairly normally. Some of them are a little slower, but for the most part, it satisfied what we have in Middle Georgia.
But that does mean consumers might have to wait a little longer to buy sweet Georgia peaches and pay a little more for them.
It's really fewer peaches across the southeast, probably. It's going to mean higher prices, probably, and it's going to mean that you're going to have to wait a little while longer to get peaches. I saw when I was in Brooks County, they should be harvesting pretty soon. So, you may have to drive south to go get your early peaches if you want some early peaches. But hopefully we can hang on and have some late June, early July peaches still in Georgia.
With late freezes being a constant threat to the producers, UGA is working on some alternative growing methods in order to mitigate some of the risk.
We might do a few things a little bit differently, try and minimize any mid-March freezes. But we've been working on different things and some different production practices to help mitigate that, leave more limbs, leave more flowers, more fruit early. And maybe even prune it a little later, but they'll continue on. We'll take care of the trees from here on out and take care of what crop we have left.
Reporting from Spalding County, I'm Damon Jones for the Farm Monitor.